Oh no, I just realized in such a mess that I've got here on my desktop, and I'm so sorry about that. I really need to clean off my desk. I misplaced the, I mean, it's just buried underneath some stuff on my desktop, but I've misplaced the rubber band bracelet, and I feel terrible about that. I'd get up and look, but it's such a pain, and I already had to start this thing once. Oh, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is the 17th of November. It is 7:14 a.m. And yes, this is the second time I had to start this, because even though in the Windows Device Manager I disabled my webcam's microphone, still I've had this my webcam software up and running since I made my videos yesterday. And even though I didn't even turn it off, it still went and flipped from the default AT2020 mic back to its web phone mic as the default microphone to use. And the weird thing about that is I had already disabled it. You look for the microphone through the webcam mic in the Windows Device Manager, it's disabled. It don't work. And yet, my webcam software still says, hey, you know what would be great to have as a default mic? That one that's not even there. Let's do it. My webcam is, it's been a nice webcam. It's been a nice Logitech webcam, but I can't put it on autofocus anymore, because if I put on autofocus, it goes like this. Let me think about this one. Yeah, that's good. And then I go, hello? Hello? Can we? And then have to turn off autofocus, drag it back here, and then go, okay, that looks good. So I don't know what's going on with the webcam. It defaults to a microphone that's not even there. The autofocus is like, I don't know, it's focusing on a point right here. So it's been a nice webcam, but for whatever reason, it's just failing. I mean, I don't know why they do that. Ah, my shirt. I hate the feeling of them pulling this direction so that, you know, you've got a huge spot of your back available. And it's like, come on, knock it off. Grr. I woke up at like 7 o'clock, and I don't even remember my friends leaving last night. We had gone to, oh, yesterday was such just a freaking roller coaster, an emotional roller coaster. We had vehicles that didn't work. I had to go for a walk. I barely met up with friends. They managed to pick up a vehicle. Oh my gosh, an emotional roller coaster, because normally if you have a situation where you're boyfriend, girlfriend, and somebody spends money, and then has the feelings, everybody has them of, oh my gosh, did I do the right thing? What you need is affirmation you've done the right thing. You don't need to be torn down because, you know, and your fears that you normally have made even worse. So, emotional roller coaster day. And then we drove to a recreational pot store wherein we locked ourselves out of the vehicle. Luckily, where the recreational cannabis store is, there's also a bunch of car dealerships and car shops. So even though it was just after 5 o'clock, she went and begged, almost crying on some doors, until some guy came over and fiddled with it and was able to unlock the vehicle. At which point we spent money on oil and flour, and oh my gosh, I don't have to worry about cannabis for a while. I mean, I always do. But finally, I've got enough that there's some good stuff in here. This one is largely filled with that OG Cookies Heady Smalls that I showed you yesterday. They're popcorn buds. They're premature buds. Small buds that really, under normal circumstances, would either be considered trim or thrown out. But hey, this is recreational and everybody money grabs. So even though they're little popcorn buds, premature buds. They're mostly sugar leaf and a lot of stem. So you got to pull the leaves off. You got to click the stems off, because a leaf has only 1/10 as much THC and CBDs as the bud does. And the stem only has 1/10 as much as a leaf does. So really, if you're smoking a leaf, you're smoking next to nothing. And if you're smoking a stem, you're getting nothing but irritants and nasty stuff. So, yay, heady smalls. One thing that I also managed to buy, oh my gosh, where did this go? My desktop is such a mess. This is so cool. I have to show you though. Oh, bloody hell. Just a moment here. Grr, I'm irritating myself like the cat irritates me. I hate having to get back up. Where the heck did that go? Ah, here we are. No wonder I couldn't see it was underneath things. Oh, now you get to see me sit back down again. Gotta make sure my shirt's underneath me, because I've got to be sitting on the back of my shirt. I hate the feeling of shirts rolling upward, and then you're sitting on, you have the rolled shirt pressing up against your back, and then you've got the back of the chair pressing against the skin of your bag, and it's just, I hate that feeling so much. So I'm just making sure my shirt's pulled down enough so it's not rolling and such. I get really unpleasantly uncomfortable if just my shirt is wrinkled on my back. My skin is extremely delicate. When you see me wearing earphones, I can only wear earphones for like 2 hours a day max, because just the little light pressure of headphones on my ears hurts so bad. After that time, my ears actually get very painful. They turn red. It cuts off the circulation of my ears. And in fact, that top thing that presses on the top of my head, that little bar there, it feels like a red hot iron bar, because that little tiny bit of pressure hurts my skin. It's one of the reasons that actually I'm kind of glad I'm not wearing my glasses, even though I don't have glasses to wear, but I need to wear glasses, and I've got to get me a pair of glasses. But I have to get them of the lightest possible material for the frames and the lightest possible material for the lenses, because the sheer pressure on my nose breaks my skin down on my nose and back behind my ears. I literally can't wear them if they're not made out of the lightest possible material. My skin just breaks down. I have to be careful. My shoes, I have to wear them light and floppy so that they're not worn comfortably, because if I put them on even just a little bit too tight, which would be like a normal person's, that's just about tight. Now I need to bring it a little tighter. I can't. That little bit of pressure that I have cuts off the circulation, and the pressure on my feet just hurts. My skin just hurts. Yay. Please excuse my coughing. Now this is what I wanted to show you. This is one thing I bought out at the 420. It is a metal box. Look at that. Pink cookies. Up at the top it says Indica. And Private Reserve. 5 premium joints. Wow. Now I just pop the top off my metal box, and hey, 5 pre-made joints in a little tin. So, no matter what, that's a cool box. And a horrific waste of resources, because we're running out of resources. Little materials like this box, should not be made out of never to be found again materials. We've already run out of stuff on the face of the planet. The stuff that they used to make touchscreens for the phones and all that with, there's a big jump of a couple years ago, because we literally ran out of the mineral used to make touchscreens. There's no more of it on the face of the planet. We had to come up with a new material to make new thing, all the new touchscreens with, because we don't have any more of that one mineral anywhere on the planet anymore. Yay. So we're running out of stuff fast, and yet we're still, glass. There's grains of sand forever. We're never going to run out of that in our lifetimes. But stuff like tin and you have to make tin. You have to get bauxite out of mines in like Africa. Literally mines. The people have to crawl into these little claustrophobic tunnels where when they come back out, the guards search them and beat them, and they have to get that bauxite in so that we can make tin in the civilized world. The whole world runs on just slavery, and it's sickening. It really is. But I'm going to have to do this real quick because, like I said, I just woke up and I am freezing to death too. And it's 80 degrees and I am so cold. I actually was wearing a coat until I went, okay, this is bad because I'm going to normalize at 80 being cold, and then I'm really going to freeze when I take my coat off. So, I'm freezing. But I'm just, like I said, I just woke up. I haven't had a chance to read any comments. I'm like 8 hours behind on so much stuff. But what I'm going to do is go through and thank a lot of people out of the comments. Now, I'm picking the names at random. I'm not reading the comments. So if people could be cursing by name, and I might be thanking them. But that's okay, because you leave a comment, that's awesome. Even a nasty comment bumps up my interaction stats with YouTube. YouTube loves interaction. Even people telling me that I should die in a fire is like saying, you're doing a great job, thank you. And YouTube goes, hey, look at all this interaction, let's reward the guy. It might be just everyone just vomiting bile in my direction, but YouTube's going, this guy's doing something right. I mean, I don't want that part. I don't want bile and nastiness, but. So, The Boss 1738, thank you so very, very much for your comment. Carbonated Turtle, thank you so very much. You people have some of the best nicknames, nom de plumes, whatever you call them, avatar, but they're awesome, thank you. And I got AKZ? Huh. Okay, well thank you for your comment. And Mikamach 5, MIKKAMACH 5, I think you're number 3. Thank you so very, very much for the comment. It was greatly, greatly appreciated. Sarah Barbosa, thank you so very, very much for your comment. It was greatly appreciated. Elijah, ELIJAH Mitchell, thank you so very, very much for your comment. I'm waiting for the page to load up. And then Whirlywind, thank you so very much, Whirlywind. Comments are greatly appreciated, man. Thank you so very, very much. So, oh, foreign cam. I like that. You know, like a webcam, but this is a foreign webcam. Again, you people have some of the greatest names. Thank you so very, very much. And Kenneth Loiz, Loiz, thank you so very, very much. It's greatly appreciated, all comments. Thank you so very much. And Chris Vela, V-E-L-A, thank you. You can count to several thousand on the fingers of one hand using American Sign Language. I can fingerspell still, and someone had said that I should do some ASL lessons and such like that, and you know, I've been thinking about that. It's kind of cool because I could do little lessons like how to say, you know, like, you know, where's the library, or hi, you look nice, or little things like that in ASL that you'd be able to just do. And I was like, that'd be cool. So, oh shucks, I went and ruined where I was. I think it was like, oh, I'm gonna go like 8. I'm gonna say 8, or I'm gonna say it was 7 because I can't remember. I'm sorry. 3 Parts Crazy. Oh wow, thank you. So I like that name too. Thank you very much for your comment. Tanner Locke, L-O-C-K-E. Thank you so very, very much for the comments. Mikey Angelo, A-N-G-E-L-O. Now remember, if I mispronounce a name, it is no disrespect is intended. I have troubles pronouncing normal names, which is weird because I'm like, if you've ever seen the Steve Martin movie, The Man with Two Brains, they have the main character is named Dr. Hafar. No one can spell that. Try to spell the name Hafar. The only person that can spell that is a woman who's actually had her brain removed from her body and put in a jar, but he's got a telepathic connection to her. And so when he says, oh, my name is Dr. Har, and she goes, oh, Hurrfurr, and he goes, oh, yes, that's exact. What's your name? And she says, oh, it's Anwalmahay. And he goes, oh my God, Muhannay. And it's like they just boing, knew instantly how to spell each other's names just on hearing it. You know, Dr. Har and Anwalmahay. And that's the way it is with a lot of my names that we have here. It's names like Bob, I'm going to stumble over. But like Hephaestus Lacrosse Boy Amboliki. And like, oh, that's Hephaestus Lacrosse, hey, Amboliki. Travis Hockett, thank you so very much for your comment. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Vinlander, thank you so very, very much. And Rigo Suave, I assume that's like the Enrico Suave, Rigosuave, Rigo Suave, that was number 10. And then number 11, Monster. Oh, actually this is the first one I've read. It says, I can hear Bobo running on his wheel. R.I.P. Bobo. Yeah, I wish it had been a long time since he'd been able to run. He was a good little guy. I'm gonna start running again, I'm sorry. Oh wow. Here's a name that I'm sorry, I stopped on your name, but I didn't even know you could form symbols like that from a keyboard. I can't do your name, so I'm actually gonna Some Guy, thank you so very, very much. Oh, this other name, I wish I could do yours. But it's symbols that I didn't even know a keyboard could do. Sky Blue Dude, 1987. Thank you so very, very much. And Pedro Viola, thank you so very, very much. Thank you all. It's only 15 names this time because of the fact that I just woke up and I'm so slow. And so that's why. Oh, and I'm so sorry. Again, just for time restraints because I'm behind. I'm not going to do greetings from a butte of tiny blue marble again this time. I will tomorrow, promise. But I do just want to say thank you all so very much. I am so sorry that I fell asleep, but I mean, I gotta start this rendering because I doubt I'm gonna get by 9 o'clock in time again. Because even though I've got an hour and a half before it's 9 o'clock, this thing is gonna take 45 minutes to an hour to render. Thanks Windows 10. When under Windows 7, 20-minute video took 20 minutes. It just like it rendered at, you know, 1:1. A minute of recording took a minute to render. Now under Windows 10, because all the drivers that they had for Windows 7, nobody's rewritten the drivers the way they used to. When they've written the drivers, they don't have the old functionality that they used to have. They're just going on a new base, and whatever features they've lost are lost because who cares? This is Windows 10 now. So no longer does my hardware get along because the drivers aren't working right. So now a 20-minute video takes anywhere up to 40 minutes to an hour and a half to render. Thanks Windows 10. I kind of want an actual computer that I can set to render and do videos while I'm doing other things. And again, I'm not going to do anything foolish with any cash. It's just that my channel is roughly everything that... This is my only hobby. It's my only thing I do. I make videos, I edit videos, I render them. I play video games between that on the computer and sometimes the console. If I had a capture card, I could be playing and capturing my console stuff while this is rendering, but I don't. So, hey, here's hoping. So, thumbs up. Oh, and if you could, press the like button or the dislike button. I would much prefer it if you press the like. Of course, I'm human. I much prefer positive validation of my life and the things I do. But even if you press the dislike, that is interaction, and YouTube rewards interaction. So even if you say, I hated this video, and you click dislike, you're telling YouTube, hey, I like this enough to interact with it. And YouTube says, really? Thank you, I'll reward the guy. Good job. And so even thumbs down is interaction, which is better than being ignored. And YouTube loves interaction. Oh, just a minute, Amelia. She waited this long. Also, if you could subscribe, that would be awesome. But please, only subscribe if you feel that you must. I don't want you to subscribe if you don't want to. Especially if in a week or a few days you're just going to take me off the list because I'm not as funny as you thought, or I'm more annoying than you thought. Really, as much as I love subscribers and all that, only subscribe if you feel the need to. So thumbs up. Thank you all so much. I've got to go let the cat out, and I need to call this one short. So you take care. Have a great day. I don't know what I've got done for today. I need to smoke cannabis. I'm out of breath. And I'm only out of breath just from talking when I haven't smoked cannabis. So you take care, and I will see you all on the flip side. Amelia, I am on my way. I'll see you all later.